guys, I am going to show you the doodle things because I didn't do much. This one I didn't do anything because I don't know why, but I thought I'd do that later. This one I did a little gold on top of it, but I don't like it, so I'm not gonna finish it off. This one I do like. I drew like a little bit of thread, and if you can see it up close, you can see all these little fibers coming off it, which I really like. And I think I'm gonna frame this one. So it looks like all these things going on and all the little fibers coming off, and then the little shadows here where it goes underneath and over. And this one I really like. I'm gonna frame this one up and we'll see about selling it somewhere. I found a pretty nice cool place to sell art, but now I really want to paint, but now I can't paint because I'm packing everything. Isn't that always the same? When you can paint, you don't want to because you can't. Now I can paint and I want to paint, but now I can't because everything's half packed. So maybe I'll just unpack and paint. But I really like this, especially when you look over it with that gold going on. See that? And if I put you in really close, you can see all those little fiber things coming off it. I think it's a really interesting piece. I really do. So this one was also a little try thing with that gold. I was trying out different gold pens, but it isn't that interesting, so I'm not going to finish that one. Here I was trying something out, a little bit of color, because I was looking for a really nice color palette, like I said in the... maybe I'll put this one first. Yeah, that's better. I'll show you what I did later. The color palette that I really like. But I sort of liked what was going on, so I went into it a little bit further. And here I was using some pen. Then this one, because I wouldn't frame it like this. Let's see if I got a big frame. Nah, I don't have a big frame. But I would frame it something, I don't know. Not all of it, but a little bit of it. Something like that. But I don't have my big mat. I don't know where I left it. But you get the idea. I'd frame maybe this, something like that. A little bit of this down here because I like it. But now I don't like the middle, so I don't know. I'm not going to do anything with it, I guess. That's just me. So this one I did with all the little bubbles all over the place. And it was sort of leading on to the choosing a palette. This one I did where I started to like the green going on and the gold in it. I'm not sure if you can see all the gold here. But here I sort of messed up. There's the fibers coming off the paper because this was a cheap one. And then I went to the It's More Expensive paper, and this is the palette that I really like. So it all has sort of patina colors and all that kind of stuff. It looks better on the monitor though, inside, than it does here on this monitor. So I'm not sure how it's going to pop up, but this I really like. And these you all saw last week. I did these last week, so I won't bore you to death with those. Okay guys, I'm gonna stick this video together and we're gonna see each other when I get back from Brussels, where I'm gonna go look at my new house. So thanks all for watching. Laters. Okay guys, back again because I just talked for like, I don't know, 30 minutes to myself because it wasn't recording. It did a little bit, but then it didn't. So I have to be careful on which buttons I push when I'm gonna show you guys stuff. Okay, first off, I did some painting. This is watercolors, and it's not about let's see, what did I do? Oh yeah, it's not about the picture more. It's more about the colors. So I'm trying out some new color palettes, and this is more a sort of patina sort of a rusty looking sort of corrosion thing. And I don't have that many watercolors, but I sort of mix my own colors, so that was what I was trying to do. So I kind of like it. I think it's pretty. So that was that. Then another thing I was doing, and now I've given away the last one, but that's okay. Let's see. Don't want to give them all away. Okay. So this is the wall in my new house. I have herringbone floor. That's my dog in the background. Can't help it. He just will not shut up. The neighbors have kids, and they're jumping on the trampoline, and they placed the trampoline in front of my kitchen windows so the dog can see him, and he's getting all upset about it because there's this head popping up and down, and I think I'm gonna have to really get him in a bit. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I think I will have to get him. Okay, that was that. So what I was thinking about, because you can, do the wall like this, just normal sort of wallpaper, or a little bit darker like that, but that's not really what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for something with a sort of a, I don't know how you call it, we call it Sia, some sort of an ambiance. So I was looking at something like this and something like this. I know it looks a little bit too much, but if you just do one wall and the other walls you keep them nice and calm and just one color, I think that would be a really something nice. Now let's go through them. See, something like this, I don't like it. It's just plain normal wallpaper stuff, but when you put something like this behind it, it sort of all together gets this different look. So I'll go through them with you. I like this one, and this says something like water lilies in them, which would go really nice with more plants in the foreground. There we have another water lily theme. This one I really like. I just put that one in the previous video, which didn't record, but this one I really like. Nice warm colors. And this one I really like, but I would really like it better if it had a little bit more the darker earth tones in it. But I really like this. This is an Italian landscape scene from, I don't know, 1700s. This is a little too much, but just, to show you guys what it looks like. But that's a little bit too much with all these, I think they're biblical sort of images. That one, nah, not so much. I do like the colors though, but the big flower on the wall, I'm not a fan. This one I really like. That's the last one I have. And you can find them all over here. This is, it's called Photo Wall. They have like so many, they have maybe more than 10,000 different different wallpapers that you can put on your wall. That one I kind of like too. Let's look at that one. Oh, that's a real picture. Go away. That's a real picture, but that one is really nice. I like that one too with the water here. That looks a lot like where I'm going to go and live with those waterways. That's kind of nice. But I'll show you, I'll give you an idea what that costs. Like a wall 4 meters long, let's see, 4 meters long, and then 2 meters 40 tall. That's that. You get the whole picture on it. That's good. Then we go for premium, and that is 400 for just, a piece of wallpaper, which is 4.5 by 2.5. That's a lot of money, so I'm sort of, let's see how that would look if we put that on my wall. I am sure hoping it's recording. let's put it behind there, then give it the good size, make it a little bit smaller that we see the waterway, and that's it. Apply. Nah, see, it's too light, and this is really good because sometimes you can really like a wallpaper, but then when you put it in, then it's all of a sudden it's not what you're looking for. Close that one off. Nah. See, that one is much better. So they have a really lot of different types. So I'll be looking through those in the next, I don't know. A page has about 12 or no, even more. Oh, that one is really nice. Sorry guys, but that's how it works. You know, yeah, I really like this one. I think this one would look really good. Let's see if we can put that one on there. 240. Yep. Ooh, it needs to be bigger. Yeah, see, that's I hate it when that happens. 350. Yeah, now I got the whole thing. See, but it's only 3.5 meters. So that's where it gets too small for the full length of the wall. Now, if I could get one mirrored, and I could mirror it, like say here, you wouldn't at all see that it is, you know, not a full painting. Let's see. Put it in and let us make it like that. Yeah, that's more what I'm looking for. Well, you get the idea. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here because I gotta check if it, you know, did what it has to do, and I'll be right back. So I did want to show you right now what the weather's like at the coast. Right here it's pretty cloudy, but at you know, when you're living really close to the coast, you get different weather. So that's what it's looking right now. This is a island just off the coast of Holland. This is the one where if I take my bike, I could be there in like, I don't know, 15 minutes. So that's pretty cool, and it's really cheap to get the bike on the boat and just, you know, take it for a day. It would be like €2 to cross over to the island. So that's going to be really cool when I live there. Then there's another one. This one's not so good. Oh yeah, there we go. I can't make it bigger because I think that's what did it last time. When I clicked on bigger picture and smaller, I think I stopped videoing. But the weather is really nice. So that's that. Now, what we've been talking about lately about, you know, the war going on. Let's see here. I have been following a lot of it, but not as closely as the first couple of weeks. Now, this is trending right now in Holland. It's about ivermectin, of course, again, because they fooled us about, you know, that it didn't do anything, but now they say, yep, we could have saved a lot of people if we used it. Yeah, what else is new? And in Belgium is trending because there was this incident. We have carnival and there's a lot of people on the road, you know, just in suits and having a lot of fun. And a car ran straight into a really big group of people. It killed 4 people, and under those 4 was a child, and about 30 people got injured, which of 10 seriously. So that happened yesterday. We don't know why, but you know, people on the ground, they said, you know, it was deliberate because we could hear the car speed up, going through the gears, going faster and faster and faster. Now, if you had like a stroke or something and you just put your foot on the gas, you wouldn't be going through your gears. Because here in Europe, we don't have that many, you know, automatic transmission cars. we are still getting more and more and more, but most of the cars we have is, you know, the 5 on the floor, the gear. So they could hear that person going through the gears, which will, you know, it will absolutely say that this person was with his right mind doing what he was doing. So we're going to keep a close look on that. Then, of course, we have the Ukraine-Russia war. We have Michael Jackson trending. Don't know how he does that. He's been dead for so long, but I guess he's really, really in the picture. I won't go into that. And the Russian war, I'm not going to click on it. You know, you just keep seeing all these images and videos of total disaster. Yesterday they blew up the biggest steel factory in the Ukraine, which is a big deal because Europe, you know, needs steel for all sorts of things, and now they just blew it up. We're hearing too many things. There are people coming out of Mariupol. That is where they're really, you know, they've been fighting from day one. And that's a part of what Putin wants, a part of the Ukraine, and especially Mariupol. So, but there are people coming out saying that the Russians helped them, and the people that blew up the theater and the children's hospital were really soldiers from the Ukraine and not the Russians. So there's a lot of propaganda going on between, you know, left, right, left, right. So we don't know what's going on there. You know, we can speculate, but we do not know 100% sure what's going on. And I'm thinking if that's the truth, you know, Putin has drones, big drones, little drones. He could, if this is true, that the Ukraine, they're talking about the Avrov battalions. They are like neo-Nazis, something like that. So if that's true, I think I would try to get that on video to prove my point, right? But they don't have video of that. They have video of the tiniest little thing that they blow up a tank, but they don't have a video of them blowing up a kindergarten or a children's hospital or whatever. So it's all kind of dodgy, people. So I'm not getting into it that much anymore because it's sort of making me sick. You know, both sides are blaming each other for all sorts of stuff, and I don't know. I don't like it. And there's still talk about, you know, him throwing some sort of a nuclear bomb on top of Ukraine, but it's going to be a small one. It's going to be a lot of damage, but Europe won't be affected and all kinds of stuff. You know, I just don't want to listen to it anymore. Another thing that, you know, through all this, the Dutch government are thinking about, you know, how to get away from Russian coal, gas, electricity, all that stuff. So what they're thinking about is, look at this, and especially look at this really big one here, because that's the ones they're going to build. They're going to plant these things, these humongous, this is a cruise ship. This is the Statue of Liberty. This is the windmill. This is the Washington Monument, which is 170 meters tall. It's even taller than that because it goes up to here. So these killing machines, because that's what I think they are, they're going to plant these things in the North Sea, and not one or two, but like gazillion of them. They just said 4 or 5 parks. So that's what they're going to do, and I don't like it. Because there's too much going on in the sea, because you have to put them in the sea, some sort of, they're, you know, sort of, how do you call it, not in the sand, but they're sort of drifting around. So with the really freaky weather we have at the North Sea, there's going to be accidents. That's number one. It's just in the middle of a flight path of all those birds that migrate to Africa and back and forth. So that's in their flight path, so it's going to be a massacre in the birds. But other than that, when they put these in the water, there's all these shells are going to be growing on them, mussels, cockles, whatever you call them, And those things can filter water like crazy. I think one of those little guys can filter about, I thought they said something like 10 gallons a day or something like that. But can you imagine millions and millions and millions of those, filtering the North Sea? Now, on the one side, I'd say, oh, really happy because that makes the water clearer and it's all nice and fresh. But on the other hand, whales eat plankton and they filter the plankton out of the sea. So if they put enough of those windmills in there, there won't be enough plankton for the whales, and then the whales are going to die. Then all of these windmills, they have these electrical cables going from the windmill to the land. They're all going to be on the ocean floor, so who knows what that's going to do. And the stupid thing is that the government is just planning this instead of first checking what it's going to do to the ecological system of the sea. So that is, for me, this is really, really, I don't know. Look at that. That's not normal. That is so freaky big. Look at the tiny little Liberty statue. And then look at that thing. Can you imagine that thing swooping? Shoof, shoof, shoof. And then birds are going to come and they're going to be whacked, because already we have some, and the nature people are already crying out because a lot of those birds just fly into them. Oh well, we'll see. Okay guys, other than that, we are going to be going next weekend. We'll be here in where my new house is. We're going to do a walkthrough. I'll be taking my iPad, of course, and I'm going to show you all that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope. We're going to have a little bit of nice weather when we get there. And the walkthrough is on Wednesday. And I'll be there Saturday. And Saturday and Sunday is going to be really nice sunny weather. So I'm going to take you guys on a walk on the beach. We're going to look for some really nice seashells and a little bit of driftwood. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's always really busy, this webcam. This is situated on top of one of those restaurants, where you can sit behind glass and just look at the sea. So this is where a lot of people are. There are really big parking places there. So a lot of people flock to this part of the coast. But if you were to walk, like say a kilometer left or right, then it isn't as busy as it is right now. So we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna show you around, and that's about it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all the comments, and like always, I love you all to pieces, which I really do, because I wouldn't be making these videos if I didn't. Okay guys, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which will not be next week because I'll be there, so I can't upload. But when I come back, I'll be uploading. So thanks for watching. Love you all to pieces, and see you in the next one.